The old Zen masters were said to have said that it's not the quality of the enlightenment that makes the person, but the quality of the person that makes the enlightenment. What they mean by this is a solid character base is formed through years of practice that molds and shapes, or in their terms, polishes the individual, so that the quality of the person serves as the ideal vessel to contain the energy of enlightenment. They have this metaphor that they use, polishing a tile. This is kind of what I'm speaking about here. Now, the energy of enlightenment must take up residence inside of the individual, and that spiritual practice is the medium through which the house is purified and prepared for the arrival of this energy. When the spiritual aspirant fails to do the necessary preparatory work, they seek to invite this energy of enlightenment into a neglected house. This is, for me, this is a great way of putting this. Another paradox of the path, because we must build up self and prepare self and live and experience self in order to deconstruct and transcend self. Sounds hypocritical and like contradictory, and it is. But this is true. We must create a container within ourselves to contain all of our experiences, because most of us are so overwhelmed by our problems, our feelings of failure, feelings of insecurity, all the problems that we've accumulated, grown up with and experienced, that we end up with a cluttered and overcrowded house. Now think of the psyche as this Zen analogy of the house. If the house is cluttered and disordered with all of our accumulated mental debris, the energy arrives and it bounces off all the debris and will produce absolute chaos. It's very difficult to contain, and you will get very disturbed. Many travelers of the path, when this happens, unfortunately get involved in the use of drink or recreational drugs to try and kind of numb this chaos and torment that they find themselves in. Now, we are all in a hurry to become awakened. Nothing wrong with enthusiasm. Nothing was ever achieved without enthusiasm. But if we are too impatient and we do not prepare ourselves, then we are ultimately going to just cause more harm to ourselves. So remember to get your house in order.